Hello, my name is Charlotte Peters and I'm an actress based in London. I live just off Oxford Street in town, and it's just so busy and crazy and hectic that when you come here it's quiet and it's beautiful, and you get all these different walks where you're going off down by the coast, or you do lovely mountain treks, but they're not difficult, they're completely manageable. And I think that's something else that I find about the place. It's that you get such an eclectic mix of people. Usually it is a lot of alpha females, women that are out there doing, great work in the world, and then you come and there are people of different sizes, different careers. Sometimes it's a model, sometimes an actress, sometimes it's someone that needs to, lose weight rapidly because they've got difficulties with their insulin levels. Sometimes it's just older people wanting to prep for their daughter's wedding, and you end up finding this lovely group that come together well, You get up early and you go off and you do this beautiful walk, and it gets your, I suppose it gets your serotonin, your endorphins, your dopamine running around in you. And then afterwards you'll do some sort of a sports class, and that can be anything. It can be from kickboxing to, I don't know, what was it last night? I think it was flamenco or something like that. It was really good fun. Oh dear. And then afterwards there's often yoga. So you're getting, a lovely walk out in the fresh air, connecting with nature. Then you're coming into a room and you're doing some proper good cardio, or it could just be, weight training or whatever. And then you stretch and you relax in the yoga. And that's basically your day's work done. Then you have a lovely lunch, and the food here, I'm telling you, if they opened a restaurant in London, they would make a fortune, because the food is delicious, and I don't know how they do it, because it's just, it's all basically raw vegetables and things. We had cabbage last night, and I've never had cabbage that tasted better. Say the chef, the masseuse, the trainer, whoever it is, they really are at the top of their game. I go to spas all the time, all over the world, and no, I have to say that here it's quite unique. For me personally, it's that I believe that, if you're doing sport, you're finding that happiness and that kind of feeling of well-being from the right places, and here, you don't drink while you're here, and you're in bed by about 9 o'clock, so you're up and you're fresh and you're ready. And so instead of getting my kick by going out for drinks with friends or having a meal out or whatever, you get to do something that's just lovely, and you feel great about yourself after you've done your morning's work. And I personally, I suppose, one of the reasons this suits me is because if I'm prepping a role for, say, I was prepping a role for a soldier, so I had to be really gusto and strong. It was all about, weight training and building up my body, and when I finished the role and I needed the weight to come back off, because I was then going into rehearsals for a ballerina, my body has to change dramatically. And when you come somewhere like here, it's not like you need to starve yourself, it's not like it's so extreme that the workouts are going to kill you. It's a nice, pleasant, if you just do it the way it is, it works, it just flows, you know what I mean? Red wine and cheese. I am so looking forward to Christmas. I cannot wait to go back to Ireland, and I know that I'm going to sit in the room with my brother, my sisters, and he's just had a baby, and we'll sit around with all the most beautiful cheeses and some good red wine, and that's my mortal sin. When I go home now, I come from a beautiful area in the southwest of Ireland where there's so many walks and you can go off to the beach and stuff, and now I'm motivated to get up in the morning and to get out in the fresh air and to get out in the countryside and really appreciate it. And it's almost like this is a little foundation course to change your patterns and change the way that you do things, and to realise that it's quite easy to do actually, if you just have a little bit of discipline.